We have a big chance to make a run for some big bucks. 80,000 of them. We have a big chance to make a run for some big bucks. 80.
We've got it, and a short time to get there. Well, we'll find them brakes, let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. Stick in Atlanta, and there's it takes. Short time to get there. I'm eastbound up.
Yes. Let's pull up, man. All right, man, let's turn that down. What's going on? I hope everybody's doing okay. Don't show us live at all. What is going on? Sure, we're all good. If you can hear me, let me know. Excellent condition. Tim CP. There we go. All right, a little bit of delay. All right, man. We'll get going anyway.
Got them ears on. He's not on. He's gonna rest till you're in jail.
Trucking.
Just put that hammer. He's found it down.
Load it up and trucking.
Are we gonna do what they
Load it up and trucking, man. So one of the things they say can't be done is beating the market. I don't know if you know that. That's one of the things they say it can't be done. But it can be done, of course. One of the things that traders tend to fear is getting it wrong. Maybe you won't get it right. Maybe you won't get it right and the trade will move against you. Now, when we talk trading, sometimes we gotta define what it is we mean by trading. Trading could mean in and out. Trading could be day trading, could be position trading, could be just catching some momentum, or what they call momentum trading, or it could be investing. Even though I'm an investor, I consider myself a trader. Everyone's going to trade everything at some point. Life really is a trade. Life is a trade. What we're looking at here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a trade. You have to want Bitcoin more than you want your money in order to acquire Bitcoin. And it's not for everyone. Bitcoin right now is at $24,943.84, and that's everywhere on planet Earth, by the way. Same price. A couple things that traders fear is being wrong. Traders also fear losing money. And sometimes the fear of losing money can keep you from making money. All of a sudden, you're like, man, I feel good with it. Let me get 15% return. I feel good with that. And I think, why would we feel good with that? Don't we want 100? Shit, I'm trying to get 1,000%. I can't get 1,000% if I take 15. When did we give up on being great? Sometimes market sentiment, fear. See, the truth is the market climbs a wall of worry. It's worryful. And the reason it's going to go up is people are worried. And that's the only way you're going to get big moves. Big moves come from big sell-offs, by the way. Worry. You're worried. Being in the money flow is transcending average. I don't want the return of the S&P. I want to double it, triple it, quadruple it, or fail trying. By the way, I don't want 10%. I don't want to be happy with that. I don't want to be happy with 100. I'll take 5,000, please, sir. 5,000 fucking percent, please. Is that greedy? It's not greedy. I'm there every day. I show up. That's what I would like. And the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. So why would I ask for 10 if I can ask for 1,000? Maybe you don't believe the Bible. Make up your own Bible. Monkeys cannot build buildings, by the way, but you can. Monkeys cannot learn to play Chopin, but you can. You could train yourself to think bigger, to be greedy when other people are fearful, to do the opposite of what you see. But the only way to do that is you have to pull yourself out from the rest of the world. Who would have thought during a banking crisis the NASDAQ would rip and climb? Nobody's more bullish than me. Your grandma ain't nowhere near as bullish as me. I'm way more fucking bullish than you are. I ain't ever met a person more bullish than me in my life. Because everyone I meet's a little bit scared. You know why? They didn't study. I got a cheat code. God himself came down and gave me a cheat code, man. And the guy asked me, why you talk like that? I said, I don't know, man. Moses had the same burden. He didn't want to go do it. He's like, man, if I go out there, they're going to throw things at me. Your friends don't know what I know. Markets go up. They're always going up with moments of panic. And it's in the midst of those moments of panic, it's in those crashes, in those collapses that I have my edge. See, that's where I was born for. Without this total fucking destruction of price to the point where people can't take it. And you know they can't take it because they stopped coming to Discord because it sucks for them. Because they came in and thought it would just go up and up. That's what unicorns think. They think it always works out for them. It's not how it works. Because in the meantime, it's scary and it's tough and it's rough and banks go out and oil companies go to fucking zero and everything crashes. And in the midst of that, you have to have faith. In the midst of that, you have to step in and do what other people can't do without emotion. And we damn sure don't settle for 10 fucking percent. Next person that says that to me is getting blocked, by the way. Well, I'm just going to play it safe. Well, do it somewhere else. I'm trying to get rich, man. I'm trying to make other people rich, not 10%. I don't want to give them 10%. Shit, they can buy an index fund and get that. Just buy it and hold it. You'll get yourself 9 or 10%. We didn't come here for that, man. We didn't buy books and go to lectures and sit in courses. I didn't stare at 10,000 fucking charts to get 10%. I've been dedicated my life to this to pick up pennies, man. And I hope you haven't either. Some people are dedicated to picking up pennies. They want pennies. I just want some pennies, Gerald. No pennies, man. We're picking up dollars. You got to brainwash yourself.
A big chance to make a lot
Money.
of big bucks. Even
Listen what he says.
we have a big chance.
Big
A
chance.
big chance to make a run for some big bucks.
Now, we can't do that if we jump off the train. If we're satisfied with a little, it's hard to make a lot. That's the moral of the story today. Look at Lyft. Man, you know what I miss about Uber? I miss the days everybody hated me about Uber. I miss the days. I miss the good old days when everybody called me names and said, fuck this guy and his Discord. I don't want to pay $14 for Uber. And their Uber sits, catastrophic fall. This stuff sucks. Or does it? See, because it's in these moments that we have to. The truth is, it's hard to have faith if you don't have conviction, and you won't have conviction if it's a low level vitamin in your life. If everything else, if you're too busy to read and study and spend time, what do you spend your time on? What low level functioning things are you doing? Make sure you don't spend 8-9 hours a day on low level functioning things. Spend some time on the high dollar things. I was talking with a guy about day trading today. And I was like, man, if you're not going to come in here 5 days a week, every fucking day, look at charts, study it, and give it at least an hour every day, go do something else, man. Because you're just wasting your time, my time, everybody's time. It demands too much of you. Printing money from ether, from bringing money out of the universe, just making it up because you click a button, it demands attention, man, and respect. It does. And if you wouldn't be willing to do it for free for a year, 6 months to a year, don't bother. But if you did, what could happen? If you gave it an hour every day, no expectation of return, just trading the flow, man. You don't want anything in return. You just want to feel it. You want to ride it. You want to get stage one's perfect. Hits it, bam, click the button. That's all you get out of it. You click the button. Imagine if you did that every day. Nothing in return. You didn't complain, you didn't bitch, you didn't bring in your emotions, you know, oh, this is far enough, I don't want to risk it. You stopped all that and you just executed. It goes up, goes down, you win, you lose, who cares? Imagine if, who cares? Because I know over time I win. And you got to get to where you move like that. And you got to elevate all you guys that want to be traders and you spend 10, 12 hours a day doing something else. You don't have a fucking chance, by the way. If you're not obsessed. I'm not saying you don't work a job. I'm not saying that, but you got to find a way. You can't go days on end. You're not doing it. You can't. You're lying. It demands too much of you. This is why we have such a high failure rate, man. That's why I don't have a lot of friends, because I call people out on that bullshit. Hey, you're full of shit. People don't like that. Life is hard, man. There's only so many things, and your value system can get screwed up, and people are coming at you in life and different things, and your job and the economy, and there's this and there's that. In the midst of that, I'm supposed to do this and get paid nothing to do it. Yeah. That's what greatness asks of you. This is Uber, by the way. It's cool here at 32. It was cool at 55, I guess. But it was really cool at 20. And man, I missed the good old days of $12. But we were all too busy. So fearful. Remember that? Remember on this day? Remember what you were doing this day? What were you doing? March of 20. A lot of you were just figuring out the market. Then I came along and yelled at you and said, why don't you get your head out of your ass? Imagine if you listened to me every time I've said that. Like I do this every day, guys. Every fucking day, all day, every day for as long as I can remember. And if I can't do it all day, I at least do it till lunch. And I watch price and I watch stocks and I read and I look at fundamentals and I listen and I scan for things and I look, and it's just repetition, just over and over and over. One crash after another, one correction after another, one pullback, one setback, to where all of a sudden you begin to just internalize the movement of price. And price does what price does. I have no emotion toward it, whatever. Fucking up, down, whatever you want to do, whatever. Eventually, assets get to their true value. Eventually. And that faith is what keeps me going. So, but not all do. Some go the way of the dodo bird. And so we use diversification so that we don't go out of business like a bank does. And the reason that bank went out of, be careful judging them until we look at your checkbook. I might not say a lot. You almost bankrupted your family a few times, I'm sure. I know I did. And I'm sure some of you have traded just as bad. I know I have. And I've blown out accounts. The bank blew out an account. People are quick to judge, and it's like, really? What the fuck are you doing right now? Are you trading perfect? You feel like you got it down? Really? You're going to judge others? I'm not. I know what happened. Same thing that happens to a lot of people. They get blinded. Money's easy. Start borrowing. They borrowed money at the top of the cycle. That's what kills everyone. Ask my buddy Welby. He blew out. Ask my buddy Mark. 2008 blew out. Ask almost every real estate guy I know blew out. I didn't blow out. I had the buckets. I can't blow out. Can't blow out if it's mine to keep. See, the difference, they took $1, they leveraged it to 6. When 6 comes down to 4, you lose the $1 plus 3 more. You get that, right? That's why you got to get the buckets right. That's why you do this in steps. Here's the other thing. I was doing this for free. Fucking take it. I'm still going to do it. Think on that. A lot of people need to get rewarded or they won't stay with the market. If you don't need to be rewarded, the market will lavish you with gifts. If you need to be rewarded, you won't stay with the market long, but if you don't need to be, it'll lavish you. And those people who don't need the money get paid the most. And the people who need it desperately the most don't get it. And Jesus said the first will be last. Because sometimes the universe is that disordered, let's not get carried away. Not everybody can handle that. Let's look at gold, by the way. Gold's pushing up. No, we're not selling gold. Stop saying we're selling gold. We're not selling gold. RSI is 63. Target is 62. This thing is moving up. You should want to err on the side of not selling, because what that's coming from is you're afraid it's going to come down, which means you're worshiping at the altar of baby returns. Oh, I got these little bitty returns that aren't going to do shit for you, by the way. It's just little bitty returns. Err on the side of letting things run. I think the money flow wasn't created so that you could look at crossovers. A monkey can trade crossovers. If you think there's something special about a 5 or a 9 crossing, you do not understand the stock market. Price is all that matters, not an indicator. Indicators don't mean jack, dude. Indicators mean nothing. Indicators are lagging. They're looking at it after the fact. What does this tell you? This thing exploded up. What does that tell you? It wants to go higher. I don't need the RSI to tell me this shit. I can look at it, guys. We can remove all of this stuff. We don't need the RSI to know prices stop going up. Let's take it off. Most of you should take all this shit off your charts right now. Just take everything you got on there because it affects your opinion. And remember, it's looking at the past. These are to help us, but the number one thing is price. Price. Now, if we look at on here, where's price stopped before? Right here, man. The only evidence we have of price stopping is right here, right? This just happens to be Google. We could grab any of them. Until it gets there, why would we think price is going to stop? Maybe we got a second one right here. Around in there. Maybe. But if we back up over here, let's save this. Look at this breakout day right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days before it hit the top. What do we have? 1, 2, 3. So what if this move moves for 16 consecutive days? Now, watch this. When this one came here and then it pulled back here, your first thought should not be, I should sell this. Your thought should be, I should buy more of this, by the way. So if your finger's quick to pull it out, why? Why? You know, if you're just super short-term trading it, I guess. Is that what, why? 5 days still above the 10 and 10 still above. I mean, why would we get, and then look what happens. It drifts higher. These are just little shock moves. We need the market to open down, by the way. I hate green openings. I hate them. People think they're great. They suck. If you're a trader, if you understand the market, you will hate green opens. It ruins everything. You can't buy shit. The only people that care about that is if you're new and you just want to see your screen green. I don't want green screens. I need stocks cheaper. Once you've lived like 20 years, you're going to get this, okay? When you start doing this every day, cycle on in, you do not want these stocks ripping. Because once they rip, you're out of the game. And I don't have enough, man. So look over here. This morning we had this market open down. This is perfect. Why? Because the NASDAQ was breaking out. So that we get a chance to open down. That's beautiful. Because on the daily, it broke out yesterday. You know, it was moving to break out. So if I can get it down open, what can I do? I can set up to do what? To buy a big position to ride in the direction of the trend on the daily. We did that, caught it. Started out with 1,500 shares. That thing went for $1.30 or something. Now, by the time it got up to 25,000 shares, or 24 or whatever, we started unloading it. But you get it? You need sell-offs, man. You need this stuff to come down, especially in the day trading. Like we're day trading in the fast money section in there. Stop bringing in stupid stocks too, by the way. We're trading TQ, okay? Focus on this fucking thing and watch it every day, and you'll start to get in flow with it, man. Don't confuse it. Just stay in flow with this thing. Follow it on 3 time frames, daily, 15-minute, and whatever. Just stay in flow with it. And I promise you, even if you're not executing trades, if you look at the 15-minute, the daily, and you look at them every day in, day out, Monday through Friday, every fucking week in, week out, in about 4 or 5 months from now, you got a pretty good feel for flow, pretty good feel for sentiment, okay? In the market, where's everybody at? What's everybody feeling, man? That's what you need to do. Don't worry about being right, man. Nobody cares if you're right. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about getting it wrong. You're going to get it wrong. Don't worry about losing money. Paper trade it, man. You guys that want to day trade, paper trade for 6 months. Act like you deserve it. Put in practice. Nobody lets a eye doctor just start working on eyes. Nobody lets a lawyer just start practicing law. Nobody lets a builder, here's a skill saw and a drill, good fucking luck. Nobody does that in any profession anywhere in the world. They don't even put you in Walmart the first day. They send you to 2 weeks of fucking orientation training. The idea that you're going to open an account and start day trading with real money is absurd. It's fucking absurd. You wouldn't do it in any other thing. Nobody buys a guitar and joins a band and starts playing the next day. Nobody does that with anything, especially not this business. Even swing trading. Man, I get people all the time, oh, if I had more money, I'd swing trade. Well, you could open a paper trade and take every trade and act like you want to win. Put in the reps, man. Practice, man. This shit. Imagine if you did, man, deserve it. And stuff get picked on a little bit. People I pick on, you start defending yourself. Do that. Do that. Make it a priority. Your money is a priority. The stocks are in your life is a priority. You got to make it a priority. Fuck everything else. Seriously. This shit is a priority in your life. Fuck everything else. This is a priority in your life. You know, if you don't get where you can't say that you're not going to get millions of dollars. You don't get millions of dollars in real estate unless you say, fuck everything else. This is a priority in my life. Doesn't mean you don't do those other things. Doesn't mean you don't go do it. It just means the priority of the order of operation is this. Hey, man, I love you guys. Get fired up, man. No wimps. Get fired and let's make money. You didn't come into MFG to be poor. You get rich. Act like you want to get rich. Stop looking for little bumps and trying to get some real money in there, man. Get some study. Stop reading the bullshit you're the websites, the CEOs, the earnings statements. Look them up. Read. Study. In time. Put in work. Be able to regurgitate a stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What moving average it's over? What's the alignment look like? Get into it. Eat it up, man. Eat it up. Just gobble it. Just eat it up. Act like you give a fuck. every day. And if you do that, I promise you, in 2-3 years from now, you're going to be like, my God, I got a lot of money. That's all you got to do, man, is get pissed enough to want to keep it, man. Fight for your right to be in the stock market more than I fight for your right. I'm pissed, Michael. I'm pissed. You don't spend more time on this. And you probably spend a lot. And I wish you spent one more hour. Carlos, I wish everybody spent just a little bit more. I wish you pushed yourself just a little bit harder. I wish you were just a little bit richer, made one less excuse, and got up a little bit earlier and stayed up a little bit longer, just a little bit more, just pushed a little bit more. Get pissed. I would, man. You guys be good.